A computer can run 1,000,000,000,000 calculations per second. It can beat the world chess champion. It can write poetry, drive a car and diagnose cancer. But show it a blurry picture of a fire hydrant? Suddenly it's lost. That little "I'm not a robot" checkbox isn't a coincidence. It isn't a bug. It's one of the most clever psychological traps ever built. And every single time you click it, something happens that nobody ever tells you about. Stay with me, because by the end of this, you'll never look at that box the same way again. Let's go back to the early 2000s. The internet was basically the Wild West. No sheriffs, no rules, just chaos. Bots were devouring concert tickets before fans could blink. Millions of fake email accounts flooded servers overnight. Online polls got hijacked. Comment sections turned into cesspools of spam. If you built something valuable on the web, automated programs swarmed it within hours. And here's what made it terrifying. Websites had absolutely no way to tell you apart from a machine. None. So a team of researchers at Carnegie Mellon University asked a simple question. What can humans do that computers can't? Their answer became CAPTCHA, completely automated public Turing test to tell computers and humans apart. A mouthful, but the idea is razor sharp. Force users to solve a problem that's easy for humans and painful for machines. The early version? Scrambled, warped, melting-looking text. You remember it. You hated it. But it worked. Because while your brain reads a distorted letter almost automatically, computers at the time had to calculate every pixel, every curve, every angle. It was exhausting for machines. It took you 2 seconds. Then AI got dangerous. By the early 2010s, machine learning had advanced so aggressively that bots were cracking text CAPTCHAs with over 99% accuracy. The test designed to stop computers was being destroyed by computers. So, the game changed. Modern CAPTCHA, specifically Google's reCAPTCHA, barely cares about what you click anymore. It watches how you exist on the page. Before you even touch that checkbox, it's already analyzing you. The tiny tremors in your mouse movement, the milliseconds between your keystrokes, whether you scrolled naturally or jumped straight to the button, your browser history, your cookies, your IP address, even the slight biological imprecision in how you move a cursor. Humans are gloriously, beautifully imperfect. And that imperfection? That's the password. Bots move too perfectly, too quickly, too cleanly. They don't hesitate. They don't overshoot the cursor and correct course. They don't have the tiny unconscious randomness that comes from having a pulse. So the system looks for your flaws and finds them instantly. Now here's the part of this story that most people never find out. That select all squares with traffic lights puzzle you've been solving for years? You weren't just proving you're human, you were building self-driving cars. Every image you labeled, every crosswalk you identified, every bus you clicked, every storefront you confirmed, that data was fed directly into Google's AI training systems. reCAPTCHA was acquired by Google in 2009, and almost immediately, it became something more than a security tool. It became the world's largest unpaid data labeling workforce. Think about the scale. Billions of people, billions of CAPTCHA solves, each one training object recognition systems that now power Google Maps, Waymo self-driving vehicles, and image search. You did this for free. You did it thinking you were just trying to check your email. This is the part that makes people genuinely uncomfortable when they hear it. Not because it's illegal, it's buried in every terms of service, but because of how invisible it was. 1 billion microjobs performed by people who had no idea they were working. So why hasn't AI just won by now? Because the people running these systems have no incentive to let it. Here's the uncomfortable truth. If CAPTCHA were completely solved by AI, it would stop generating useful training data. The moment bots can perfectly mimic human behavior, the data becomes worthless because it's no longer distinctly human. So the tests keep evolving. The images get harder. the behavioral analysis gets more sophisticated. The goalposts move, not just to stay ahead of hackers, but to keep the data pipeline flowing. It is in every sense a deliberate arms race, and the weapons being built on both sides are getting smarter every day. The newest CAPTCHAs barely show you a puzzle at all. Invisible reCAPTCHA V3 runs silently in the background, scoring your behavior on a scale from 0 to 1. 0 means bot. 1 means definitely human. You never see a checkbox. You never click a bus. The test happens around you, not to you. And eventually, maybe sooner than we think, there won't be a test you can see at all. Just systems quietly watching, deciding, classifying, human or machine, real or fake, trusted or suspect. So next time you see that little box, don't see it as an annoying speed bump. Don't see it as pointless friction. See it for what it really is, a tiny battlefield between humans and machines. A clever security filter born from the internet's chaotic early days, and quietly, a massive data collection system powered by millions of everyday clicks. Because that simple moment when you check "I'm not a robot," you're not just proving you're human. You're helping train the future of artificial intelligence. And the computer on the other side is still learning from you. If this surprised you, hit like and subscribe for more hidden stories behind everyday things. Because sometimes, the smallest boxes on your screen hide the biggest technological secrets.